Welcome to Slow Lindy class. I'm Tracy, this is Ian. We are going to condense the first 2 weeks into one video. So in the first week, what we talked about was having a better quality of movement. So instead of doing step, collect, like we're awkward middle schoolers, we really wanted to do have a nice movement flowing all the way through the move. And then we practiced this step collect for a really long time. We practiced making sure when we connected with our partner that follows were keeping their back magneted to the lead's hand, and that we were trying to keep that flow of movement going with each other. Then what we did was we switched between slow and quicks, and so we talked about engaging our bodies a little bit more so that we could transition between the slow and the quick. So we did slow, 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 and quick, 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 slow, slow, and we did all sorts of patterns of that. Then what we did is we changed it and we did it in different directions. So we did it forward and back, slow, slow, quick, 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 slow, slow, quick, 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 quick. And we talked about separating the quicks, so we went forward and then backwards. In between the quicks, we did 2 forward and then 2 backwards so that it was easier for us to transition in direction. And then we talked today about rotating. So we did 4 slows and then 8 quicks rotating. Quick, 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 quick. We talked today about how it's a little bit easier when we connect, when the lead connects a little more closely for us to make that rotation happen.
So as a leader, I'm connecting a little bit more with my forearm on Tracy's back, not trying to reach all the way around or anything like that, but just keeping a little bit further on her back, as well as standing just a little bit closer to her. We're not like hugging or something, but we are a little bit closer than we would be in our normal closed position.
And we talked about leads walking through the follow, so you're not trying to go around the follow, you're trying to go through her, pretending like she doesn't exist. Follows are focused on just maintaining that connection with the lead's hand and taking our footwork underneath us. And when we did that, we noticed that there was a little more connection between the 2 of us, that it was stronger than what we usually feel.
So leaders, we're really just focusing on turning ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just focusing on keeping that strong turn and the connection together.
And last we did this really cool move. We started it with this 3 slow walks forward, 2 slow walks forward.
So we went slow, slow, quick, 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 slow.
And so to do that, Ian took 2 slow steps forward, and then he rotated his body, which creates this really strong position. We have a lot of connection here. We feel really strong, really connected to each other. He kept his weight back on his right foot. I have my weight into my right foot, and that builds up a lot of energy for us to explode on 6.
So what happens here, leaders, I'm sending my weight forward, but I'm not really committing all of it to my left foot. And the reason for that, it feels a little weird when we pause on 5, but the reason for that is when we get the whole motion, it really lets us bounce forward and spring back so that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.
And so to finish it off, after the lead leads the turn, follows, we talked about just throwing your arms straight up in the air. We need to make sure it's straight up so we don't clock our leads in the face. And then just bringing it down when we feel a connection on the back.
Leaders, in order to catch our follow, let's do it this way. When she spins backward, I'm bringing my hand and allowing it to connect with her back as she turns to face, as her back comes to face my arm. But I'm not actually slowing her down until we get to that rock step on 1. I'm just walking with her on 7 and 8 to continue her motion backward.
Should we do the face?
Yep. So you can also see it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.
And that was all we did this week. We hope to see you next week.
Thanks.